This is TWiT.
What is hip? Well, this cat, man, is so hip. Scott Wilkinson, he is our hipster home theater guru, joins us each and every week to talk about AV, big screen TVs, surround sound. Hello, Scott.
Hey, Leo. How you doing?
Contributor at techhive.com. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing great, thanks.
What is up in your world?
What is hip? Well, I gotta tell you one thing that I've recently started streaming, almost binging, not quite, but that I'm really digging is on Apple TV Plus. Schmigadoon.
Schmigadoon, yeah. It's a very, one thing I've noticed about some TV shows. I was watching The White Lotus also on HBO.
Which I haven't watched that one.
I don't recommend, but I think it's the same thing with Schmigadoon. What we're seeing now is shows that you could safely do during COVID. So The White Lotus was entirely shot at the Maui Four Seasons. Mm-hmm. One location, no guests. You could safely shoot it there. Schmigadoon is entirely shot on obviously
on a sound
phony soundstage.
I mean, they want it to look fun.
Yeah. It's like remember the old movie Brigadoon? This is kind of like that. They're lost and they can't get back until they find true love. They're living in it. It's cute. It's got a great cast. Love the cast.
Great cast.
Yeah.
Keegan-Michael Key, Cecily Strong from Saturday Night Live.
Love all the cameos too from people like Martin Short as a leprechaun.
Yes. And I have to tell you, it's a parody and a love letter to 40s and 50s musicals.
Yes. And actually, the music's pretty good. I was surprised.
The music is really good.
This is not the first thing that Apple's done as a tribute to musicals. And it's interesting, Apple has a kind of love of this. Because remember Central Park, which was an animated series where the cartoon characters would burst into song.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Well, these characters do too. And sing, song and dance. But the music it's so reminiscent of Brigadoon, of all these famous musicals. They got very close to, but the words are new and very inventive, very creative. I just love it. I'm having a great time watching that. My wife and I are just enjoying the heck out of it. Of course, I have a lot of experience with musicals. In college, I used to play in the pit orchestra of musicals.
Yes.
So I've done a lot of those shows. I watched episode 3 and 4 last night, and they did The Music Man. They did a parody of a Music Man piece that was so right on. So I'm hooked. I think it's great. It may not be everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, I love musicals, and I know that that's an acquired taste, but I love musicals too. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's great.
Yeah. Foundation's coming. Are you excited about that? That's going to be on Apple TV next month.
I'm super excited about that.
We're all October.
I gotta be clear that Dune as well is coming, and I'm very excited about that. Although I was about the original Dune in 1984, I think, or so.
And that was a disappointment.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was just awful. So
we'll see.
I'm tempering my enthusiasm here until I actually see it. How are you going to make the Foundation, which I'm actually in the process of rereading right now? I'm in the middle of the 3rd book, and because it was so phenomenal. I read it in college and it was just so great. And I just decided, well, the series is coming out, so I'm going to read it again.
I think Apple's pinned a lot of hopes to this because, frankly, they, except for Ted Lasso, which is getting a lot of attention and awards, they haven't really had a breakout hit on Apple TV Plus. And, they're competing against things like Disney Plus, which is and Netflix, which both are doing very, very well.
Very well.
Yeah, and it's tough without all of that back catalog and everything.
Well, Foundation, when's it coming out? October? Yeah. I am really looking forward to that.
All the geeky sci-fi fanboys are excited about it. We've got an interesting intersection here between musical theater geeks and sci-fi geeks, and there's this little wedge, and that's you.
That's me. Yeah, I'm afraid so. It's me. I'm a geek on both those counts. So there's a lot to watch on TV. And Schmigadoon, I don't know if you've noticed, is also in HDR. and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, we watched it on the LG 4K. It was very pretty.
Looks very pretty.
See, I'm of a different opinion. I think that we've run out of TV. Seriously, the COVID just... has there been a good movie this year? We're in August.
We're in August. Yeah, I don't know, since I haven't been to the theater.
I think the theaters
are open again, but I'm not going back to the theater.
I think there's going to be a little hiatus now while we wait through this production lag and then maybe get back to work.
Yeah.
What else is new in your world?
Well, I was watching TV late last night, and I found a commercial that I thought was really interesting and highly misleading. It's for an over-the-air TV antenna. It's called ClearTV. Maybe you've seen it. They do these long commercials, almost infomercials, late at night. And it's basically a pair of rabbit ears, right? You remember rabbit ears.
They're back.
They're back, baby.
Oh, it looks just like rabbit ears.
It looks just like, because that's what it is.
And please.
Every other word in this long commercial was 4K UHD.
Really?
Yeah, wow. You can get 4K UHD
Watch
for
4K
free.
TV free. It says it on its website.
It says it on its website. Well, if you live in a certain market and your TV has an ATSC 3.0 tuner in it,
which is still rare,
still pretty rare. LGs have them, Sony's have them,
and you live 2 miles from the antenna, because this is an indoor antenna. It's not a great antenna.
It's not. And they claim 35-mile range on this antenna. But I read a review on Tech Radar, and they said, in my second story bedroom, it worked great. But in my first floor room, it didn't work well at all.
No. I'm also looking at how it connects to your TV, and it connects to your TV via the antenna coax.
Correct. Which means your TV needs an ATSC 3.0 tuner. Well, it doesn't. You could use a regular tuner, but you would only get 1080p.
Then you'd get HD. Yeah, an HD broadcast. Let's be fair. If you can get broadcast HD, that's probably the best quality HD you can get.
It's true.
Except for a Blu-ray.
And it is free.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but they're selling it on the TV show for $20.
Yeah. Plus $8 postage and handling, by the way. I might add.
Oh, but wait, there's more. They'll send you a second
They'll send you two. Just pay separate postage and handling for the second antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your recommendation?
There are plenty of better
antennas.
Over-the-air antennas. Yeah.
Mohu
is one. Weingard makes a very nice selection of outdoor and indoor. And I also recommend, if you can, an outdoor antenna is better. It'll get better reception. You have to climb up on your roof and put it on your roof, and that's there's a great
website, a nonprofit from the CEA called AntennaWeb, antennaweb.org, that will tell you a lot about what you can get, where to put it, that kind of thing.
Yep. But I just thought this commercial was so misleading that you can get 4K UHD for free. Yeah. And sorta, not really, not for very many people anyway.
Yeah.
So beware. Buyer beware, I say.
Scott Wilkinson, his reviews are at many places, including Extreme Tech and TechHive.com. And of course, he joins us each week to talk home theater. That's why we call him our very own home theater geek. Now, I didn't realize it was also our musical theater geek. So, and our sci-fi geek. He's a man of many hats. Thank you, Scott.
Straight.
All righty. It's all yours, my friend.
Thank you.
Can you stick around to the top of the hour?
Of course I can.
Thank you.
Mike Heiss in the chat room is reminding us also of Antenna Direct and Channel Master. I'd forgotten Channel Master.
Channel
Antenna
Master.
Direct.
Yeah.
But they're good. Mohu, he mentions, and I mentioned them. Is Weingard even still around? I hope they are, because I mentioned them.
Yeah. They're the old school. GARD. Yes, they are still around. Wineguard.com. 65 years plus. They're older than me. Nice.
Almost older than me,
In fact,
but not quite.
They acquired Wi-Fi Ranger, whatever that means. So,
oh, I don't know.
Must be making money.
Mike Heiss says that Samsung also has ATSC 3.0 tuners in them. So Samsung, Sony, and LG, the big makers.
All of them, or just is that a special? I mean, if you bought
it might be. Well, probably their higher end TVs.
Yeah.
And only this year.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so if you have a TV that's older than this year's current models, you don't have it.
Yeah.
For the most part.